Welcome to Unorganized Chaos. I am the lead servant of Unorganized Chaotic Ministries. This is a whosoever will zone. This is a safe zone. This is a judgment free zone. All are welcome here, especially if you're gay, straight, crippled, or crazy. Thank you so much for being here. If you're being here on person or on accident, I appreciate you. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please turn on that notification button. I love you, I appreciate you, and I thank God for you. Today I want to talk about mind your mind. Mind your mind. My brain needs some serious supervision. I have to supervise my brain, and I use my mind to do that. Because sometimes my brain be going all over the place. Like, what in the world is going on? What are you thinking? What are we doing today? This is not so. This is not in alignment with who I am. So it's important when you catch yourself thinking a thought that you don't want to become a thing, then you need to supervise your mind, say, nope, cancel, that will not be so. Sometimes my brain needs a whole do not disturb sign. Sometimes that don't work though, because I had a do not disturb sign that I brought off of Amazon to put it on my door. Still didn't work. I have three kings, and it's like they never saw the sign. I put it up there whenever I was in prayer, meditation, or trying to create content, because writing in my journal and then talking about it out loud on the video is therapeutic for me. And I just have a regular journal, just like this, and I just wrote down some things. Think about today, mind your mind. Get your journal. And this is all the stuff I've written down. All of it, I've made videos out of it. I like to write it. I like to speak it, and then I like to make a video so I can see it. And it's very therapeutic for me. It helps me. I encourage all of you, make a YouTube channel or your own personal blog if you don't want nobody to know your thoughts. For some thoughts that I write down, I don't make a video about it if I want to keep it private. But for me, it's therapeutic for me to think it, write it, speak it, and see it. And I'm able to do all of that through uh, my YouTube channel. So I really appreciate you all. And if you have any feedback, whether you agree or disagree, my mind is open, my heart is receptive. My mind is sacred, and sometimes my mind can be chaotic. But guess what? One thing I do know about my mind, whether it's sacred, chaotic, or however it decides to be that day, I do know that my mind is divine. And I know that because I come from a divine God. So I can only be who I come from. My mind is divine. Sometimes my mind can pretend like it want to be complicated, and my mind get to overthinking things and causing my anxiety to start spinning. And I just to sit, calm myself down, meditate on those things which are good, and remind myself I am divine. My mind is divine. Supervise my brain. Um, Put up a do not disturb sign or a stop sign to those thoughts that come into my mind that I don't want to come into my being. Okay? My mind is a sanctuary. Sometimes my mind can be a war zone. But God has fought all of my battles, so there should be no reason whatsoever for my mind to ever be in a war zone. So when that comes to my mind, then I know, hey, this is out of order, brain. We had to get you back in order. My mind is a sanctuary. I got this. I'm not trying to bring up and remember embarrassing moments. Embarrassing moments happens to all of us. But when those come to my brain, and I've done some awful horrible things. I was an awful horrible person. I've done and said some awful crazy things and done some awful embarrassing things. But that's not the totality of who I am. And I'm choosing to bring my mind into peace and to remind my brain that this is a sanctuary for my mind. This is not going to be war zone. My mind is my control center. Well, the brain is my control center to how my mind is going to operate this body that we are in. You know, my mind can control my dreams. My dreams can take flight, or I can allow my fear to actually book me a vacation and then don't take the vacation because my mind is allowing my anxiety to spin out of control. And we don't need my mind to do that. No, I need to control it. I need to mind my mind. I need to listen when God is whispering to me, telling me I am worthy. I am worthy all that I desire. Yes, I am. You know, sometimes when I'm doing these videos, and I'm so grateful, so grateful, so grateful for you all who look at my videos, especially in its entirety. And I'm grateful for those of you um, who are clapping for me, who are wishing me well. I'm grateful for those who are laughing at me. I'm grateful for those who think I'm insane. I'm just grateful for you just being here. I'm grateful, and I just want you to be grateful for me. I'm not out here claiming to be the best YouTuber or the worst YouTuber. I'm out here just being me. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it my way. When I first started YouTube, I looked up how to create a YouTube channel and said that I had to have a niche. That most successful YouTube channels have a niche. And I was like, what is a niche? N-I-C-H-E. I had to look that up. I thought, never mind. But anyway, I was like, well, I am not a niche. My brain doesn't work in a niche. I don't only think about one thing all the time, every time, all day, every day. So I can't operate in a niche. So I said, well, my YouTube page is going to be whatever I want it to be about. So some people call it a vlog. I just call it Unorganized Chaos until I can come up with something else that I want to call it. If I do, then I just change it to that. I don't have to go by whatever niche they said I had to have. That's what made you successful, which is great, which is wonderful. This is going to make me successful because it's me. I'm just going to be me. I think I make more money being me than being what has made everybody else successful. That is great. That's wonderful. I created my own niche, which is called Unorganized Niche. You know, my mind has allowed me to be a police sergeant. I'm grateful for that experience. My mind has allowed me to be a mother of 3 wonderful kings. My mind has allowed me to be a survivor of trauma, traumatic events. I've survived heartbreak. I've survived being institutionalized. I'm surviving and I'm still healing because I'm minding my mind. And guess what? You learn how to mind your mind when you have Jesus and a therapist. A lot of people think that having a therapist or having a mental illness is demonic. Bless their heart. Well, that's what you believe. God bless you. This is a judgment-free zone. As for me, in my house where my brain is located at, we all had a conversation and we all agreed that Frida, you need Jesus and a therapist, and that's what's working for me. So in order for me to mind my mind, that's what I'm sticking to. When my mind get out of control, my brain be like, hey, this ain't you. This ain't you. This ain't how we operate. I have to get my mind into control. My anxiety is trying to audition for a place called denial. If I feel denied or mistreated or used or something like that, I'm not going to allow that to take control over me. That's how come I mind my mind. Someone asked me, so I was talking to a friend of mine a while ago, a person, I'm pausing because I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I told a person that a person told me that they were a high caliber person. And when I told this person this person asked me, well, do you believe that they are a high caliber person? Do you believe that you are a low caliber person? And my response to that person was no. I said, I knew that they were not a high caliber person when they said they were a high caliber person. High caliber people don't go around saying I'm a high caliber person. I remember when I used to play cops and robbers, I happened to have a wonderful, nice young man who some people might think was shorter than average for a male to be. And he used to go around saying all the time, I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. And I told him, I said, grown ass men don't go around saying I'm a grown ass man. So when you know who you are, what's understood does not have to be said. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Please forgive me if this offends anybody. True story, but that just came to my mind for some reason. But I'm trying to mind my mind. Sometimes my mind make me say stuff I'm not supposed to say, that I'm over with stuff. My mind try to play tricks on me sometimes. It does. It tried to trick me into thinking that my struggles are my identity. But they're not. We all go through struggles, are going through a struggle, or about to go through a struggle. But guess what? We're also going through tremendous blessings, receiving tremendous blessings, and then about to experience more tremendous blessings. The fact that I'm here able to talk is a blessing. Some people can't talk. The fact that I'm able to hear is a blessing. Some people can't hear. The fact that I'm able to see is a blessing. Some people can't see. And some people's elevator don't go all the way up to the top. I have no idea what floor my elevator is on. Maybe it's in the basement. I don't know. I've been told, I've seen 3 different neurologists. I've been told all different types of stuff. I'm neurodivergent, have a traumatic brain injury, C-PTSD, social anxiety. Then it said generalized anxiety. Then I've told seasonal bipolar. I've been told major depression disorder, C-PTSD. I've been given so many different ADD diagnoses. I have no idea what's going on medically rise from what these people who practice medicine are saying about me. But I only receive, I'm just being compliant because we should all be compliant to the wonderful doctors who took the time to go to school to learn the stuff that we need to help keep our bodies as healthy and as strong as possible. Okay? I've heard some persons say that they don't take medicine because they put all their faith in God. Some people can be saved and stupid. God provided the medications and the medicines we needed to take because we refuse to eat the food that we are supposed to eat to keep us from needing to take the medicine that we now need to take to put our body back into regulation to what God meant and purposed for it to be. If we get more control over minding our minds, we'll be able to mind the food that we put into our mouths. My diagnosis will not be my destiny. It's just a part of my human experience. I don't deny it. I'm not embracing it either. I'm just processing it. I'm not embracing anything that I don't want to be a part of me. Only reason why I put it in my description is in case, somebody happen to look at my video and be like, okay, this girl is crazy. She's saying, because sometimes my thought process is off the charts or something, or sometimes I might come on here a little depressed or something like that. And I just want you to be aware of what's going on with me mentally as I'm speaking. Just so I'm not embarrassed or ashamed. I think that more of us, especially in the African American community, will be more open to receiving and accepting mental health. The more of us who have mental challenges will come out of the closet and say, yes, I have been diagnosed with this and this and this and this. But you know what? I rebuke in the name of peace, purpose, and protective boundaries that I will be judged by my diagnoses. I am not my diagnoses. I have these diagnoses, but I am peace, I am purpose, and I have protective boundaries. Protective boundaries is very important. It's one thing I learned from my therapist. I have therapy also every Monday at 1 o'clock. I have therapy. I have group therapy from Ridgeview Mental Institution Tuesdays and Thursdays. Uh, I'm continuing my mental health care. It is helping me. Um, it's good, especially group therapy, because I can see a thing one way, and then in group therapy, someone else might see a thing a different way. And what I like in group therapy is what is said in group therapy stays in group therapy. We don't talk about it outside of group therapy, so it's a safe space. Okay, so whether you're here on purpose or accident, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please turn that notification button. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. Go and govern yourselves accordingly.